The Jamaat-e-Islami Bangladesh has asked Hindus to vote for it in the next elections scheduled to be held in February 2026. Now, the Jamaat-e-Islami Bangladesh is the largest Islamist party in Bangladesh, and in the past, not so distant past, it has said that it wants Bangladesh to be run according to Sharia law. Its leaders have also come out and said that secularism has no place in Bangladesh and it should be run according to Islamist ideals. Now, obviously, at such a time with elections round the bend, one of the topmost leaders of the Jamaat-e-Islami, the Secretary General Mia Golam Parwar, saying what he did, that Hindus need to vote for the Jamaat-e-Islami in the next elections, has raised eyebrows in Bangladesh. This particular story came out in BBC Bangla, the October 20 event where Mia Golam Parwar said, Hindus should vote for the Jamaat in Bangladesh in the next elections. And the BBC Bangla report also said that Parwar has said that it's a stereotype that people in Bangladesh feel that Hindus always used to vote for the Awami League, that is Sheikh Hasina's party, whose political activities are now banned in Bangladesh, and Sheikh Hasina herself is in India. So Parwar said in that event in Satkhira on October 20, on which the BBC Bangla did a report, that the stereotype the Hindus in Bangladesh will break this time by voting for the Jamaat-e-Islami in large numbers. Now, I spoke to Rupan Guho, who is a Hindu rights activist in Bangladesh, and he said that it could have been dark humor if the tone of Parwar was not so threatening, because he said that it's bewildering in a sense that a Jamaat leader would come out and kind of assume in his speech that Hindus will vote for the Jamaat, since Awami League in all likelihood cannot participate in the next elections. There are, of course, other political parties in Bangladesh. The Bangladesh Nationalist Party is the second largest political party in Bangladesh after the Awami League, and it will be part of the next elections. And it is all polls, online polls suggest that the Bangladesh Nationalist Party is expected to do very well, maybe even form the next government in Bangladesh. So, according to Rupan Guha, for the Jamaat to come out and appeal specifically to the Hindus, when in the past its leaders have called for Sharia law to be imposed in Bangladesh, is rather strange. Now, I also spoke to Shahidul Hassan Khokon, who's a political journalist from Bangladesh, who said that the Jamaat has been trying to rebrand itself by saying the right things, by appealing to a larger voter base and not just its traditional voter base. And this perhaps is one such attempt by Mia Golam Parwar at the October 20 event. However, he said that people perhaps have not forgotten, people of Bangladesh, what the Jamaat's role was in 1971 when the War of Independence for Bangladesh was fought, when the Pakistani army came in and massacred Bangladeshis in the millions. Rape camps were set up, and one of their principal local collaborators at that time was the Jamaat-e-Islami Bangladesh. And Jamaat-e-Islami Bangladesh have always wanted, according to Shahidul Hassan Khokon, a Bangladesh run according to Islamist values, a Bangladesh which is closer to Pakistan. So for it now to suddenly rebrand itself may not have too many takers within Bangladesh. Now, interestingly, on the question of the Jamaat trying to rebrand itself before the next elections, Dr. Shafiqur Rahman, who is the supreme leader of the Jamaat-e-Islami Bangladesh, has said something very interesting. Shafiqur Rahman has, in a public event, apologized. He has given an unconditional apology to anybody in Bangladesh, any institution or any individual in Bangladesh who he said might have felt wrong by the Jamaat's past actions. Now, at the event, somebody specifically asked him whether the Jamaat was also apologetic for what happened in 1971. Remember, 1971 was the year of the War of Liberation for Bangladesh, and like I said, the Jamaat was the local collaborator of the Pakistan army, which came in and massacred millions of Bangladeshis, and rape camps were set up. And to this specific question, Dr. Shafiqur Rahman said, why just 1971? Do you mean to say that before or after the Jamaat has done no wrong? Whatever wrong the Jamaat might have done, whenever in the history of Bangladesh, Dr. Shafiqur Rahman at a public event said that the Jamaat would like to apologize for those mistakes. And he said he stressed on the phrase unapologetically, the Jamaat wants to say sorry for whatever it might have done in the past.